hear the way this bike sounds? Amazing. Welcome back to another video, guys. Today we're going to be going over 5 affordable upgrades that you can do to your lowrider ST or lowrider S, whatever you have. Let's do a quick little walk around of my bike real quick and see what's on, what's off, whatever. Yeah, looking clean. I've been rocking out without the bags for the last few days as well. I forgot how clean the bike looks without the bags. Yes, I love the bags on this bike because they look good, nice design. The paint on the bags helps make the rest of the bike, it all comes together. But I mean, come on, this bike without the bags on, look at that. It looks cool, man. It looks nice. Let's finish putting on these MK87 and Torque collab gloves. Guys, these are my gloves, MK87. I designed these. Look at these. Look at that. Look at this. Pretty cool. Copy yourself a pair. The link is down below. It says my gloves. Get yourself a pair. Limited quantity. There won't be much more left in a few weeks. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get on the bike. Let's talk about the upgrades. Okay, so I picked 5 affordable upgrades that you can do in order to upgrade your bike, you know, make it more comfortable, make it look a bit different. And these are just affordable upgrades. I didn't want to dive into like more expensive stuff. For example, like Baja lights, engine work, stuff like that. We're just gonna avoid the big stuff, right? So I thought, number one, let's go with a windshield, right? The stock windshield that this bike comes with, let me tell you, I think it's a beautiful design. I love the design of it, but it's not tall enough. I like something that blocks off more wind. For example, this Clockworks windshield right here, this is a 9-inch Clockworks windshield, bronze tint, comes in different tints, different colors, all sizes as well. So this, to me, I love it because it helps the wind from beating you. The stock one does a good job, but this does a better job because it's taller. The 9-inch for me is perfect. Would I go a bit taller? Yes, probably. If I'm gonna take another long ride like I did to Milwaukee, I would probably get like a clear and go even taller. But it does the job just fine. It's affordable. It's a nice upgrade that could also change the look of your bike. If you're talking about colors or even just the design of the flare, like it looks really cool. Clockworks does a great job with their windshields, man. So that's number one, super affordable. Number 2, let's talk about grips. Grips are something that, you know, it's like, oh, grips, like whatever. People are like, oh yeah, grips, whatever. But it's like, grips are, it's like, to me, they're like so essential because a bad pair of grips could prevent you from enjoying your ride. There are certain grips that are real bulky. I'm not a fan of real bulky grips. There's some grips that don't have grip at all. Like they don't do the purpose. They don't do the job. These in particular right here, these are super affordable, super cheap. These are from All in S. Believe it or not, these are the second pairs that I have of these grips. On my lowrider that I had before, I had these with the bronze caps at the ends, and I got the same exact one because I love them that much. These have the black caps at the end, but they're super comfortable. The grip is great, and if I wanted to change them out, it won't break the bank for me to be like, oh, you know, I spend X amount of money on these, I'm gonna lose that money. Like, no, like dude, they're grips. There's grips out there for like 40 bucks, 50 bucks, you know? There's a ton of stuff out there. So grips to me are like an essential for sure. That's number 2. Number 3, foot pegs. Right here I got these mini floorboards here. These are from Cross Threads. Great grip. The stock pegs that the bikes come with, they suck. I mean, they do the job. They observe the vibrations and this and that. They do that purpose. But when it comes to more of a comfort purpose, they just don't do it for me. I like the mini floorboards because it kind of, you know, it gives my foot more of a platform. It makes me feel more confident, more comfortable, and it gives me more grip, you know. And yes, I'm still able to move my foot around and do stuff. But the mini floorboards on here, I highly recommend mini floorboards for anyone who has this bike. They feel good, man. They feel really, really good. Especially you guys out there who probably have big feet. Mini floorboards, trust me, is the way to go. Number four is a real important one. You might agree with me on this one, you might not, but a crash bar or an engine guard, however you want to call it. I have the Santoro crash bar on the front right here. To me, it's an essential because even just the bike getting tipped over, it'll protect it. Let's just say you park your bike somewhere, a car backs into it very slow or pulls up next to it, the bike tips over. That will prevent it from getting crazy damages, right? In the event of you going down, it'll protect it. So to me, it's just, you know, if you're gonna spend a few $100s to protect something that could cause you thousands of dollars, I think it's very, very important. I think to me, it's an affordable upgrade. It protects your bike. It looks cool. And it does the purpose. It does the job, man. That's number 4. Number 5, probably one of my favorite ones. And then you might disagree with me on this one because, I mean, price point, right? So number 5 to me has to be a seat. And you might be saying, well, seats are pretty pricey. They're not really an affordable upgrade. Yes and no. So there are seats out there that are pretty affordable. Are they the best seats? No. But is it an upgrade from the stock seat? Yes. My seat here in particular, I mean, this one, you know, this one, it's on the pricier range. This seat goes for around $1,000, even more, I think. Because of the customizations that the seat has, you know, all the stitching, all the different materials, and this, and the embroideries, a ton of stuff, right? You can get yourself a simple 2-up seat from, let's say, a Lapara, very basic, and it won't break the bank, right? Affordable, an affordable upgrade that could help you with your riding style, make you more comfortable, change up the look of the bike, and just make your ride a lot more enjoyable than you riding on that stock seat, which, you know, it sucks. The Harley stock seats, they suck, man. It is what it is, man. I've said it countless times. But the seat, to me, yes, I think is a quintessential of an affordable upgrade. Now, if you disagree with me that a seat is not affordable, then okay. Those are just my top 5 affordable upgrades that you can do on this bike. There's a ton of stuff. I mean, well, you know what? This conversation could go even deeper because people could say, well, you know what? A riser setup is affordable. Yes, they are affordable riser setups right there. Are they going to be as nice as, let's say, this? No. That's why I didn't really want to add this into it, because this is pretty pricey. Some people may find it pricey, some no. There might be people out there with really deep pockets that are like, well, no, well, the Kraus setup is very, very affordable. You know, a stage 2 is very, very affordable. A Baja setup with LP6 and S1s is very affordable. You know, but so budgets are different. So I kind of wanted to keep it in the low, you know, hundreds range, $200 or $300, if anything. That type of budget right there. So if you agree with me, cool. If you don't, cool. If you think you have different 5 affordable upgrades and you think that they are better for you, drop your thoughts in your comments down below. I'm really interested in knowing what you guys think are the top 5 affordable upgrades that you can do or you have done on your Lowrider S or Lowrider ST or Lowrider, or you know what, any bike at that. What are the top 5 affordable upgrades you have done? Anyways, I need to get the hell out of this traffic because we're not gonna stay here. We're not gonna do this. I'm gonna get you guys the next one. Like always, let the force be with you. Ride safe and enjoy the ride, baby. Peace.